Hello everyone. So in this video, let us use ScriptRunner to clone an issue, and today we will not really use any code. We will do it without writing even a single line of code. It is possible, and it is not difficult at all. So the requirement is, let us say you have a project in Jira, and that project is, let us say, your project for all the intake requests that you're getting, and you're not using Jira Service Management. Basically, there's a project where you get a lot of tickets, right? And for some reason, for some weird reason, and I'm saying this, it is weird, but it happens a lot. You want to clone the same issue to a different project, right? Let us say this is a requirement, simple requirement, and it is possible. So the requirement is that whenever there is a new issue created in the demo project, and the type is bug or whatever, let us not worry about the type because we'll be controlling it using the workflow. You want to copy summary, you want to copy description, and maybe priority, right? Maybe a couple of fields, but that is it, not really a lot. So, and if you go to any other project, let us say dev is the target project, we have the same set of fields, right? So we can decide to choose only selected fields or maybe all the fields. It is possible. Now, what I will do is I will go to the demo project because that is where people will be creating a new issue, and we want to do it on create or after the create issue transition. And if you look at the workflow is of course very simple. So there is nothing much happening in the workflow. So I'll go to the project settings and I will go to the workflow directly. And this time I will not really spend too much time. I'll just directly do what I wanted to do. And that is modify the create issue transition. Now in a transition, of course, we have a post function, and post function will let you do things that you want to do after this transition has happened. So I'll add a new post function, and when I add a new post function, depending upon what apps you may have installed on your Jira instance, you will get some options, or you will get a lot of options. For example, and by the way, we'll take a look at probably some of these options. But today I want to basically clone. So I'll select here clone an issue and links. So there is basically this inbuilt ScriptRunner post function that will let you perform the clone without writing any code. And you can say here, I want to clone an issue. And you can also have some conditions, which is wonderful. But before that, let us do a simple clone. I'll say here I want to copy it to demo or dev project, and maybe I just want to copy the fields, all the fields. Now you can also specify the target issue type. If you don't really specify the target issue type, then the same issue type will be used if that issue type is there, right? So it is possible. So for the timing, I'll just select here bug, and I will also say here that I want to copy summary, I want to copy description, I want to copy maybe priority. Do we have priority? And maybe because we're talking about a bug, I think, what else? Maybe we can have fixed version. Do we have fixed version? Let me just take a look. Because fixed version or affected version, I think affected version makes sense, right? So yeah, affects version. So let us do that, because I want to say that it is a bug and we want to copy it. And maybe we can select to copy the subtask, maybe not, I don't know. Let us leave it blank. And you can also do other things. We'll worry about these other things later on. And we also want to link. So I want to say that this issue is cloned by or clones the other issue, right? So you can basically use the link type. A lot of people actually are confused with the link, which link type direction they should use. And to be honest, even I get confused. I mean, not really confused. I mean, I know how it works. It's more about what type. Like sometimes you're trying to figure out if you're trying to clone an issue from A to B, then should you be using this issue A clones issue B, or this issue is cloned by issue B, right? So it can take some time, but you have to just work on this based on the requirement. Now it is saying that we have to move this issue later on. So basically what I will do is I will move it to the next, like, second position in the workflow post function, and let us publish it. So when you publish it, you can then straight away test it. So let us create a new bug in the demo project, and I want to say, okay, there is a description, blah blah blah. I want to say it is highest and affected version. Do we have any affected version? Yeah, we have affected version. Okay, and that is it. If you click on the create, it will create the issue for you. And if you look at the issue, it should have ideally a link to the other project, which is dev5. And this is of course same. As you can see, it is exactly the same. We have the bug, we have the description, we have the priority, and it may not have the affected version, because affected version you need to have, these are project specific. So that is again something that you need to worry about. Maybe if I copy the same version and create a version here, this might work. This might work. So let us do that. 1.0, 2.0, and maybe 3.0. Now if you create a new bug, and if you now try to select here blocker, and I want to say affected version as version 3, let us see what happens in this case. Will it create that linked issue? Okay, so there is no. Okay, so I think I did something wrong. I created this bug in dev. I wanted to do it in demo. All right, let us do it again. Why not? Demo bug test bug 1, and description priority is minor, and affected version is version 2. So if I go to the bug, we have a linked issue which is created instantly, and now the version is there because we